Welcome to the Iconoblast podcast. This is the show that takes a look behind the public facades of famous icons to show you why you can never take anything at face value. Right, sit down. Sit down. Stay in character.
Trying, dude.
My name's Cooper, and sitting to my left this time, which is kind of weird, is Joel R. Benner. We're recording on the main Drinkin' Bros set today, which I'm not used to.
Yeah,
I've only been up here 2 or 3 times. We're also dressed like fucking idiots.
Yeah, I'm not used to wearing a water boy outfit from the Roman Empire. But I look good.
Not in public, at least.
Iconoblast. We put the past on blast. Hit 'em with the truth, with things you never knew. Nobody is safe, no thing to place. Got Joel and Coop with history in your face. Iconoblast.
Presented by ghostbed.com.
This is itchy as hell.
I don't think
This reminds me of when I got poison oak on my dick. Oh, Sean, thanks for switching, dude.
Yeah, we got Sean at the controls live switching for us today.
Say hello.
Hello. I didn't realize I had the mic on.
Oh, you got a mic and everything. We are fucking professionals now.
Oh, yeah.
Can you believe this shit? Are you gonna wear the headphones for the rest of the show?
Jesus.
We should not be using the big boys' toys. We should be back in our little room
Fuck
in the
it, we'll
basement.
do it live.
Anyway, as I was saying, we're both dressed up like assholes right now, and that's because this is our first Halloween show of the year. We're going to be doing 4 Halloween shows over the course of October.
Ooh.
Each one with a different costume. And
Oh, you didn't introduce Dead Dan.
oh, that's Dead Dan.
Yeah, Dead Dan.
He's
He's even using the armrest.
yeah. He's slightly less intimidating, but I'm still afraid of him.
Yep. He'll still pull his gun on you.
So before we get into the topic today, I actually got a pretty heartfelt message from one of the listeners who requested that. Well, I've got 2 requests for things to read on the air.
Okay.
One of them shorter than the other. But we got a heartfelt request from one of the listeners because they recently lost a close friend of theirs who was a veteran. So I'm just going to read this before we get going, then we can start doing all the dick and fart jokes that we usually do. But for the time being,
I was going to say, your arms look nice.
thank
You
you.
got nice biceps.
Yeah, that's just because I've got these bands on them that are
Yeah, the bands look good. Like the bands, like
they're barely
Yeah,
staying on there because there's
they
not
help.
much for them to grab onto.
they help though. You should wear those all the time.
I would if I could get away with it. All right, so this is a memorial for a friend of a listener of ours, and I'm just going to read it verbatim, try to give it as much respect as possible because this is honestly not generally a very respectable show.
You're just saying
Good
that
one.
so I shut the fuck up while you do
I'm
this,
hoping
right?
so, because we had to talk about this before the show.
I'll behave myself.
All right, so Staff Sergeant Paul Lincoln Olmstead was my first and dearest friend in the Army. He was a badass operator in Green Beret. Is that your phone, Sean?
Sean, are you watching porn over there?
Sean, are you watching porn?
We're trying to do something nice here.
Sorry. I was,
This is a heartfelt moment.
you guys caught me. Shit.
All right, I'll start from the top, but I'm honestly like not trying to make a joke of this.
I know.
We're just a couple of fucking jackasses. So,
Yeah. Good luck.
Staff Sergeant Paul Lincoln Olmstead was my first and dearest friend in the Army. He was a badass operator and Green Beret. He was truly an exceptional man. He was an amazing husband and father, truly the greatest friend a dirtbag like myself could ever have. I was extremely lucky to have been able to call him brother. He set the standard for honor and how a man should conduct himself. He passed away on September 21st, 2021 in a training accident. He was the weirdest, kindest, and most humble man that ever walked this earth. He will be deeply missed by his family and friends. So I ask all of you, if you are fiscally able, please donate and share this. And I'm going to be putting a link in the show notes to the GoFundMe to help out his family. So if anybody's
I'll put
able
it on the
to,
screen.
Even better. Yeah, throw it
Yeah.
up on the screen. Maybe we should get a shortened URL or something like that for it, or we can at least post a picture of it or something. But we'll make sure that anybody listening or watching on YouTube will have a way to get to the the GoFundMe page so you can make a donation if you're able to.
Yeah, we could share a link in the description also. They can click.
Yeah, yeah, we'll put it in there too. But yeah, our hearts go out to you, and our hearts go out to his family. So thank you for sending that in. And I've got one more thing that a listener requested that I read, and this is from Wyatt, longtime listener of ours. Always shows up in our live chats on YouTube. So he wants me to read this quote from George Washington. And I think it actually, honestly, it follows up the memorial pretty well. Associate with men of good quality if you esteem your own reputation, for 'tis better to be alone than in bad company. That's by George Washington.
Nice.
So it's a Halloween show. Now we can start being jackasses again. We got the serious stuff out of the way. It's supposed to be a show for entertainment, so now we have to do our best to entertain everybody. I still don't know why anybody's entertained by the show, to be perfectly honest. Joel, what do you...
Oh, I've got to, I have to say something too. I'm supposed to say, the solution to the fires is that we need more rain. That's for somebody out there. So there
was it you that was telling me that if you can find the heart of a fire, you can put it out with a gallon of water. You just got to find the exact center of the fire and destroy the heart.
Destroy the heart, yeah. You destroyed the little heart.
So I'm personally very excited about doing this episode today because you and I have been talking about doing Halloween episodes for a long time now, but we started planning this whole debacle a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, for years you've always been talking about how you want to wear costumes and like do fun stuff.
Well,
so
yeah,
this is good for you.
That was part of something else, but I'm really glad that I can incorporate that into podcasting. You know, do what you love. Do what you love, and you'll never work a day in your life. My original career didn't work out, so now I'm finding another way to wear costumes in front of people.
Yeah. He always wears high heels under the desk.
And?
Just saying.
They make me feel pretty.
You are pretty, Coop.
See, that's because of the high heels. So before we get into the meat and potatoes of the episode, I'm going to go ahead and go through the sponsors today. And we've got a new sponsor. Another new sponsor. Somebody else is actually willing to pay us for doing what we're doing right now.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
those
I've been pretty
idiots.
happy about that. But first, we're going to thank our longest-running sponsor, and also I think the longest-running sponsor of the Drinkin' Bros Network, which is, of course, ghostbed.com.
All right.
The Iconoblast podcast is presented by ghostbed.com/Drinkin' Bros. Oh, wait, I got a burp. Do you think White Claw was around in ancient Rome? Because if not, I should probably be drinking something more authentic.
Wine.
Wine? I can't drink wine. I get headaches from wine. I mean, a little bit here and there, but not the prolonged.
You get headaches from
drinking
everything.
Well, yeah, but I get really bad headaches from wine. And especially the amount of drinking that I do on the show, I need something that I can continually drink throughout the course of the show. So
I get headaches from wine.
I've got social anxiety. As I was saying, GhostBed has been a loyal sponsor of the Drinkin' Bros for 5 years now, and everyone here in the studio is in love with their mattresses and pillows. GhostBed makes their high-quality mattresses right here in the good old USA, and each mattress comes with a 20-year warranty. You can try a GhostBed mattress for 101 nights, and if you're not completely satisfied, you can return it, no questions asked. Their mattresses and pillows have cooling technology to keep you cool at night, which, now that have you noticed it's finally been cooling down lately? Yeah. I was actually, for the first time ever, admittedly for me, it's a little bit easier to get cold because I don't have a whole lot of meat on my bones, but I actually got cold the other night for the first time.
You got a lot of meat between the legs, though.
I don't have a whole lot of girth on my body, but downstairs it's kind of a freak show. You can buy a mattress for around $35 per month, and they have no money down, 0% financing plans. GhostBed also offers bundles so you can get everything you need in one convenient package. Just choose from their 4 mattresses and then pick your bundle. So whether you just need a mattress and a frame, or you want it all, like their cooling pillows and sheets, you can always get the best bang for your buck. Right now, GhostBed is offering a flash sale where you can get 40% off when you buy a mattress and adjustable base, or 30% off of everything when you use the promo code DrinkinBros. So head over to ghostbed.com/DrinkinBros to take advantage of all their awesome deals. Again, that is ghostbed.com/DrinkinBros. GhostBed. Sleep so good, it's scary.
We need to get a ghost.
A ghost?
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about ghosts later this month.
Ghost beds and all that stuff, you know.
Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, well, I wanted to put ghost bed up front because that's always the first ad read that we do on the show because they've been with us the longest. They've been supporting the network for the longest. But it might have been better to have the ghost bed ad last because then I could have used that as a segue into like, oh, this is a spooky Halloween show. Mm-hmm. And I'm terrible at segues unless I have a really easy setup for it. Now we've got our newest sponsor, which I'm actually really excited about because Joel and I have been customers of theirs for close to a year at this point, and they've saved us from a lot of headaches. We'll just put it that way. They've saved us from a lot of headaches. That new sponsor is Liquid IV. And seriously, they have saved us from so many headaches, you have no idea. Mm-hmm. We here on the Iconoblast podcast have a lot of experience with being dehydrated, whether it's from a 16-hour day filming in the deserts of Southern California or a long night of recording this very podcast. It's pretty common for us to wake up thirsty and most likely with a headache.
Dehydrated.
This is why we rely on Liquid IV. One stick of Liquid IV and 16 ounces of water hydrates you faster and more efficiently than water alone. Not only that, if you're like Joel and you can't stand the bland taste of water, Liquid IV comes in multiple great flavors like watermelon, strawberry, and lemon lime.
I was going to say that. I don't drink water, so...
I know you don't.
But now that you have Liquid IV, you can just put the little powder in the water bottle and you can just slam it.
I've noticed that anytime we've got Liquid IV around at the apartment, the water bottles disappear way faster than if we don't have Liquid IV around. But honestly, it does make it... It's so weird how when you put the Liquid IV in there, it's not like you're just sitting there sipping it. Anytime I put Liquid IV in a bottle of water, I chug the entire thing in one shot.
Yeah.
It tastes really good.
I don't condone not drinking water ever, but I don't. And literally Liquid IV is the only way that I will drink water. So it is what it is.
Honestly, that's true. I never see you drink just straight water. But if we have Liquid IV around, then you do actually drink a bottle of water, which blows my mind. So me personally, I like to drink it first thing in the morning when I wake up. Mm-hmm. And now we're not condoning binge drinking because we don't binge drink around here. But I have had a decent amount of hangovers in my life, and I would have avoided a lot of those hangovers if I had had Liquid IV around for longer than the last year.
Yeah. We do not condone binge drinking.
No.
Heavy drinking, daily drinking. We do not. I drink a bottle of vodka like this every day. But that doesn't mean you should.
That's Joel's personal choice. And Joel's an adult. He can make whatever choice he wants. Liquid IV uses Celleport... I'll see you on the other side. Liquid IV uses cellular transport technology that optimizes the hydration process. The optimal ratio of glucose, sodium, and potassium delivers the perfect balance of nutrients to hydrate you more quickly and efficiently than water alone. That was something that I actually didn't know until we had a talk with the people from Liquid IV the other day, and they were explaining that to us, is that it actually is, it's formulated to hydrate you as quickly as possible.
And isn't it like one bottle's equal to like 4 bottles or something?
I don't remember the exact ratio, but
I think it's 69.
One 16-ounce bottle of water isn't equal to 69 bottles of water, but I think it's equal to like
69 ounces of water.
4 bottles of water or something like that. Besides having a great product with great flavors, Liquid IV is also on a mission to change the world. The company is donating 4 million servings of Liquid IV to hospitals, first responders, food banks, and active military. Liquid IV has already donated over 1 million servings globally, which is pretty impressive. Pretty cool. Yeah. Grab your favorite Liquid IV flavors nationwide at Walmart, or you can get 25% off when you go to liquidiv.com and use the code ICON at checkout. That's 25% off anything when you get better hydration today using the promo code ICON at liquidiv.com.
Fuck yeah.
And last but not least, we've got a few words from Simply Safe, which, like we said last time, we actually helped Dakota Meyer install a Simply Safe system at his house.
Yeah, you don't even have to read the ad. If he condones it, if he recommends it,
If Dakota Meyer endorses
security,
anything,
get it.
I'm buying it,
Yeah.
especially if it's security related.
Don't your parents have one?
Yeah, my parents use one too.
Did you talk them into getting the bonus pack for the outdoor shit or whatever it was?
I was going to, but I wanted to do it in person, and they actually just got COVID recently, so I've been avoiding their house until I'm sure that it's all clear.
Sweet.
I don't want to get the Rona. They're both perfectly fine, though. There's big news from our favorite home security company. Simply Safe has just launched their new wireless outdoor security camera, which means the system that U.S. News and World Report named as the best home security system of 2021 just got even better. This new outdoor security camera is engineered with all the advanced tech and features you need to keep you and your family safe. The new camera has an ultra-wide 140-degree field of view so you can cover more of your property with each camera. It has 1080p HD resolution with an 8x zoom, which lets you zoom in and clearly see critical details like faces and license plates. It also has a built-in spotlight with color night vision so you can keep an eye on what's going on day and night. The wireless camera runs off an easy-to-remove, rechargeable battery, which makes it perfect for places that don't have nearby power outlets.
Ooh, night vision.
Right?
Perfect for places like inside toilets or in the shower.
Okay, so we can't condone that. We can't tell people to do that. I'm not going to say it's not capable of doing that, but I would recommend that people not use this particular product for that because that's not keeping anybody safe. That's invading people's privacy.
Good point. Unless it's your wife.
Spice up the marriage.
Spice up the marriage. Put
with
a
Simply Safe.
Simply Safe.
This new camera easily integrates with your Simply Safe home security system, extending your protection outside of your home. To learn more about the exciting new Simply Safe wireless outdoor security camera, visit simplysafe.com/icon. What's more, Simply Safe is celebrating this new camera by offering 20% off your entire new system and your first month of monitoring service free when you enroll in interactive monitoring. Again, that's simplysafe.com/icon. You want to take bets on whether or not we're going to get in trouble with the sponsor this time around?
Oh God. Yeah. Maybe.
I'm not sure if we're supposed to talk about this on air or not, but a little behind the scenes look, we've gotten, what is it, two times now we've gotten in trouble?
Yeah, thank you for saying we, but I'm getting
Well,
us
it
in
is
trouble.
we. I mean, I could shoot you down during the episode, but I'm just having a good time too.
Naughty ads. Our ads are naughty, Coop.
I personally think it helps sell stuff better.
Me too. We'll see.
So it's almost Halloween. We're doing a Halloween episode.
I like Halloween.
I've been really looking forward to this,
I don't like
too.
this fucking... I'm in a potato sack right now for you, Coop. This was your idea to wear costumes. Come on, Jolie, let's wear costumes for Halloween.
I thought it was our idea. Was it not?
This is itchy as hell.
It wasn't my idea for you to wear a potato sack. I
wanted to be in an authentic garb from the time.
That was the result of somebody not ordering their costumes until the last minute.
I always wanted a potato sack, though, because it looks the most like a tunic from the time period.
I dare say a tunic looks more like a tunic than a potato sack. A potato sack kind of looks like a potato sack.
But a potato sack is probably what tunics really felt like. This feels like shit. This is like the worst thing I've ever worn, besides Poison Oak.
Yeah, I think... Wait, besides what?
Poison Oak? Excuse me. I just tanked half a bottle of vodka, so I got a little burpee in my mouth.
This is going to be exciting real soon. We've got 4.5 pages to go through, and
we'll be fine.
Behind the scenes, just so everybody knows, 4.5 pages is on the semi-long side for an episode, considering the amount of tangents that we go off on. And if Joel tanked that much vodka this early in the episode, it's going to be a fun episode.
This is our first show that we're doing live. We have a switcher, Sean. I don't have to edit this, so whatever happens, it's just this is it. This is real.
I know. I'm okay with going live. I'm not the one that has a hard time refraining from using a copious amount of racial slurs, Joel. You sound like my grandpa.
Quit being a pussy, dude.
There it is. We're already starting.
that mean we have to drink?
Oh yeah, probably. Which
Was that culturally insensitive?
sexist? Maybe. I don't know. I'm not a good judge of that.
Let's
We'll
just
drink
to
anyway.
be safe.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
I just realized I should have like a flagon or a goblet or something like that.
Wait, can you go back to the white, Sean? Look at this. Oh, just on the big set. Mommy and Daddy are out of town, so the boys are playing with the toys.
Is this going to get us fired if Ross and Dan see this?
Probably.
Yeah, no, they're pretty forgiving. At least I hope.
We'll find out.
Ross isn't going to be forgiving when he finds out that I'm not wearing anything underneath this tunic. Not my idea, though. That was Joel's idea.
Nope.
Joel, no, you forced for the, like.
I just said take off your pants. I didn't say to take off your underwear and shit.
I wasn't wearing underwear today. So for the 50th time in our relationship, you forced me to take off my pants.
And you have that leaky bladder problem where like the little drippy it's kind of always dripping.
And you knew about that, and you still insisted. Okay, so when Ross walks in here tomorrow,
little drippy.
and he sits down in his chair and he gets this big puff of what smell
It'll be
that
dry.
I don't even
It'll
want
be
to
dry
describe.
by then, but he'll smell it.
No,
It's the weird in between, it's that pee smell that it's almost like cat pee the way your pee smells.
well, it's like a combination of cat pee and have you
Feline-y,
ever
feminine-y.
have you ever smelled the stuff that comes out from underneath your fingernails if you haven't washed your hands in a long time?
You're fucking gross, dude.
Okay, imagine a combination of
Cat urine, fingernail juice,
and unwashed earplugs, like your gauged ears without washing those after a little while.
When you see someone,
it's not my fault, Joel. It's a medical condition. Don't fucking shame me for it.
There's no kink shaming around here. Whatever you're into.
Oh no, it's not my kink. It disgusts me.
I think you like it, or else you'd clean your nails and take care of the problem.
It's not my fingernails that are the problem.
You're so gross.
I am not. I am a fucking treasure.
You look like treasure in that outfit. I'm gonna fuck you tonight.
So today we're going to be talking about the origins of Halloween, just to kick off the Halloween series that we're doing for this month.
So we're doing 4 episodes on Halloween shit?
4 episodes on Halloween. I don't know what the other 3 episodes are going to be. I know one of them's going to be on ghosts.
Okay.
Which is just going to be me shitting all over ghosts, which oddly enough is one of my fantasies because it's kind of my kink.
To poop on a ghost?
Oh yeah, it'd be so hot. That's the ultimate form of penetration.
But it would go right through them.
I know. The ultimate form of penetration.
Are you guys going to wear ghost suits?
I'm not sure.
I'll be in my birthday suit.
Yeah, we should all wear our ghost suits, with a nice little, the white hood, and the whole white.
Oh,
guard.
Yeah,
shit, that means...
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Okay,
all of us should do it. And
I had a costume that I wore in my childhood on a monthly basis that is very similar to that. I haven't been able to wear it in a long time because it's been unacceptable for some reason. But yeah, I'll wear that.
We can have a little campfire with all our friends, and they can all have ghost suits.
Dude, we'll be super goth.
Yeah.
And instead of just burning logs,
burn fires and people.
Yeah,
like people and maybe
T's.
an effigy of. Oh shit!
I got a bunch of rope.
Wait, no, I just realized something. I think some of my family members might have been a little racist growing up.
Did you actually wear a KKK outfit?
No.
Okay.
No.
Shit.
As far as I know, the KKK doesn't have a really big presence in Southeast Oregon. I mean, we tried real hard to get it started, but nobody was going for it.
Drink.
Oh yeah, probably should drink for that.
You too, Sean. Did you drink? Okay, there he is.
So back to the origins of Halloween, and yes, we'll be doing a ghost episode. I don't know if me. I don't know.
I think
if me
Mayhem's a good
fit.
Good fit for Halloween.
It's not really. It's not a. I mean, it's a spooky. Okay, you get me going.
You just
on.
reference it. We title and reference it in a Halloweeny way, and then we just get to talk about heavy metal and people killing each other.
But we can do that any time of year.
True.
This time of year, we could talk about vampires.
I'm going to trust you. We're going to see
and
how great doing all these Halloweeny kid shit episodes help the show. We'll see.
I've done the research. The SEO on Halloween episodes for podcasts is fucking hot shit. This is sweeps week for podcasts.
Okay.
So anyway, origins of Halloween today. That's what we're talking about. Every year on October 31st, people all over the world observe the holiday we now know as Halloween. We carve pumpkins, bob for apples, and go to door threatening to vandalize people's homes if they don't fork over some Snickers. And by the way, they better be full-size candy bars, or I swear to God, I will shit on your porch in front of Jesus and your children. But why do we do this?
Why full-size candies?
What are you... Are you a fucking cheapskate? The next...
You must have been raised in a fancy neighborhood.
Slope. It is a slippery slope between not handing out full-size candy and giving out pennies or boxes of fucking raisins. And I do not support a world like that. I don't want my niece and nephew growing up in a world like that.
I remember it felt like it was like a holy shit, this Halloween is amazing because someone gave me a full fucking candy bar. It's always the little ones.
Exactly.
Yeah. You want all of it to be big blocks? Have you noticed at like 7-Eleven now? Well, maybe it's just Texas, but they don't even have the regular size Snickers or candy bars anymore. It all just says family size now, or like share size, and everything is like huge.
That's because this is America, and America is the greatest country on the planet.
You say
I saw
so.
a quote the other day: "America is the greatest country in the nation." Cheers to that.
Yeah, cheers to that.
So why do we do this?
Halloween?
Why do we dress as slutty cats, or slutty cops, or slutty versions of SpongeBob SquarePants? How did this strange holiday come into existence? Well, today we will answer that question in the classic Iconoblast manner, which is drunk, sloppy, and interspersed with dick and fart jokes.
I'm actually dressed up as a sexy producer right now, but you can't see me.
That's why you're not wearing pants.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it inspired me, and that's why I've got a little breeze
hot,
going
Sean.
on downstairs.
You look hot, Sean.
While the
Thanks.
true origins of Halloween are unknown, it is believed to have roots in a pagan harvest festival.
Ooh.
In particular, a Gaelic holiday known as Samhain.
Wait, Gaelic. I know what that is.
Is this going to be a gay joke?
No, but we were talking
Are
about.
you sure?
I was serious
Are you
about
feeling
it.
okay?
Yeah, isn't that some shit that joined with the Gauls to fight Caesar?
No, Gaelic is like Ireland, Scotland. Picture all of the most alcoholic cultures in the world outside of Russia. That's
So
most
Caesar
likely,
didn't fight them?
Most likely Gaelic. No, he fought the Celts.
And they were Gaelics.
There's a bit of a blurred line between the two of them. I think I'm gonna piss off some people in the IRA if I start like incorporating any sort of British culture with Gaelic
Licking each
culture.
other's buttholes.
Imagine the IRA is like just listening to like any random podcast, and they're just like, oh, who's talking about us and who's getting the history wrong?
They're looking for somebody to send a mail bomb to.
Yeah, they have a team.
Where is Drinking Bros Studio? We're gonna kill this guy, Coop, right now.
Oh fuck! I gotta stop giving out the address. We keep getting packages here, and I keep thinking like, one of these days, just a nice little puff of anthrax in the face.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That's all it's going to take, and I don't have to worry about paying bills anymore. Although spelled like it should be pronounced Samhain, which I have heard a lot of people pronounce it that way, including myself,
Sammy Hain.
it's actually pronounced Samhain or something along those lines. Gigi, I'm sure you're either listening to this in the audio or you're in the YouTube premiere. Feel free to give me the right inflection and everything like that.
Who's
I'm
this?
probably not. What?
Who is this? He's a Gaelic?
No, Samhain was a holiday.
Oh.
It was like one of the earliest versions of Halloween that. Well, I mean, it wasn't even really Halloween. It's just some of the traditions from Samhain were carried over to
Samhain.
Samhain.
That sounds like a
Lord of
like
the
an
Rings
elven,
character.
yeah, like an elven lady that you'd get a quest from.
Samhain was the whore that
My name is
that
Samhain.
Aragorn cheated on Eowyn with.
Yeah. If you want to fuck me, you have to go gather 6 pigskins, please.
Aragorn, you've been with that whore Samhain again, haven't you? I'm going to do my best. I've actually been practicing, but anytime I fuck up and say Samhain instead of Samhain, Everybody has to drink.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, now I feel like I actually have to fuck out the pronunciation so everybody can
drink.
Well, we're going to say racially insensitive shit, and that's still an ongoing drinking game, so it's fine.
Which elf was the hottest in Lord of the Rings? Would you the redhead from the new ones that was from Lost, or
Evangeline Lilly?
Yeah,
I think that I would strangle both of my dogs and my mother for like 10 minutes alone with Evangeline Lilly.
Really? Why?
Have you seen her?
I mean, she's a babe, but I mean, she's not that much of a babe. She's not like Sorsha level babe.
Well, we've got different tastes.
Yeah, but you respect the Sorsha level babe.
I mean, the Sorsha level babe.
That's like a level across all babes. Not just Sorsha, but like
the Sorsha level
in your
babe,
mind, you have a Sorsha level babe for you. And it's definitely not Evangeline, whatever her name is, because you've never talked to me before about her. Maybe a little bit, but not.
Because it's hard for me to say anything about her without getting real dirty.
And naughty.
And just bad.
Did you watch Lost? You liked it when... Ooh, they should take all the old Lost episodes with her and put elf ears on her. That'd be awesome.
Retcon Lost to be like another version of Lord of the Rings.
When she's in the prison with Sawyer, and they're gonna fuck. Remember?
Oh, that was her.
Season 3 when they're gonna fuck in them.
Yeah, that's when I stopped
prison
watching
cells.
because that whore was cheating on me. In my mind.
Not because of the writing strike. It was because of her.
There was a writing strike?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I remember when that was happening.
I think it's around that time.
As I was saying, Samhain was a festival which marked the end of the harvest season and the beginning of winter. Each year on October 31st, the filthy, godless pagans of Ireland, Scotland, and the Isle of Man would gather together to light shit on fire and get sloppy drunk. Actually, the festival was real close to Woodstock 99, except there was slightly less sexual assault and no Limp Bizkit. Pretty much the only
So not as
differences.
fun.
No, not as fun at all. It was still cool, but I mean, they were kind of figuring out how to party back then.
Did they run out of water?
Hell yeah.
I think they were like only drinking booze back then because the water was filled with shit.
Yeah, and they didn't have liquid IV. So they were fucked.
Which, by the way, historically speaking, actually not even historically speaking, even in modern times, you would be terrified to know how many things are covered in shit particles.
Oh, dude.
Everything's covered in shit.
Yes, it is.
And you don't even know
Holy
about
shit.
it.
Concerts could save a bunch of money on water if they just put liquid IV in each bottle, because one bottle is 4 bottles. Everybody just drinks one bottle and they're hydrated for the whole event. No one dies. Saving lives, baby. Woo!
Samhain was what is known as a liminal threshold festival, which means the practitioners believed that during that time of year, the boundary between this world and the afterlife was thinner. Due to the lines between here and the hereafter being thinner, spirits called AOC were able to pass into the mortal realm. It was believed that Samhain was the only time of year that angry spirits could return to take vengeance on those against which they held grudges, so the pagans would appease these spirits by giving them offerings of food and drinks, which would ensure people and their livestock would survive the coming winter.
Just food and drinks?
Well, I mean, drinks includes booze.
What about women?
I mean, how's it go? Well, unless
Like
you're
sacrifices.
unless you're Anna Nicole Smith, how are you going to fuck a ghost?
Oh, okay. Well,
Did you know Anna Nicole Smith fucked a ghost?
no.
You got to listen to that. She talked about it. I think she talked about it in a video, or maybe she mentioned it on Howard Stern. Full blown fucked a ghost.
That's
Raw
pretty
dog.
cool.
That should be the ghost episode.
Oh yeah,
Ooh,
yeah. I'll
Anna
bring
Nicole
that up on the ghost episode.
Yeah.
That's not the only account of somebody fucking a ghost. They're all lies, obviously, but
They're all true. Sean, have you fucked a
wait,
ghost?
by a ghost, you mean a dead person?
We've all kind of fucked a ghost.
We've all fucked a ghost in some way, Coop.
What's going
Do
on,
you just
Coop?
mean a dead person? Have I ever fucked a dead person?
Did I say dead person? I said, did you fuck a ghost?
A spirit or a...
Something that used to be
One of
alive.
the answers is
You've
yes,
never
one
fucked
of the
something that
answers
used
is
to be
no.
alive.
What was that, Sean?
You've never fucked something that used to be alive? I think you have.
I didn't say that.
Well, he
That's what I was trying to...
Sean, yes, he fucks himself every day.
That's what I was trying to clarify. Some long-standing Halloween traditions can be traced back to Samhain, including wearing costumes and trick-or-treating. Known as mumming and guising, festival goers would dress up in costumes before going door to door reciting poems in exchange for food. Costumes were also worn to make it harder for the AOC to recognize people they may have a beef with. So they would...
Oh, here comes... Oh, this is when costumes started showing up.
No, that's it. That was when costumes started showing up, but I wasn't going to go any deeper into it.
I'm about to take this costume off.
Now, here's something interesting. With toilet paper not being invented until 1857, historians are still unsure of how pagans punished the joy-killing assholes who handed out boxes of raisins instead of candy. I personally like to believe that they were thrown into the bonfires because raisins are the dried fruit equivalent of pedophiles in the sense that they have caused just as much suffering to innocent children. Speaking from my own personal experience as a child.
Wait, I have a question. What did they use before toilet paper?
A combination of...
leaves?
Rocks, rags.
Wait, rocks for real, though? That's not a joke?
I mean, yeah. But
who shoves a rock up their ass?
You know, who shoves toilet paper in their ass? You don't have to stick it all the way inside.
Yeah, you just walk by a rock and then rub your asshole into it.
You don't clean the inside of your asshole with toilet paper?
You don't have to stick it all the way inside.
Gross, dude. What do? You just wipe around the outside of your butthole?
I'm not going to touch my butthole. That's disgusting.
Sean, how do you wipe your ass?
No, I wipe the left cheek and right cheek, and then I'm done. Anything that gets outside of the butt crack, that's what I take care of.
Jesus Christ. Sean.
What about you, Sean? What's your technique?
Yeah, what technique do you use when you wipe your butt with toilet paper? Are you a crumbler? Do you just crumble?
You go around the rim, then a little inside, and that's when the fun starts.
I like his technique. You want to show me after the show?
I take a strand, I pull out a strand, maybe 5 or 6 squares, and then I rip it off. This might be the only time in my life where I'm like super organized. And then I take my knee and I fold it like this, and then I like pat it with my hand like that so it's nice and perfect, and then it fits right in my palm like this, and it's about 3 layers thick, and then I go in for the wipe. And I always wipe balls to asshole. I never wipe asshole to balls.
Well, because then you're going to give yourself a yeast infection.
How many people have you murdered in your life?
No comment.
I don't want to be asked that same question. I do not like describing...
Coop doesn't use toilet paper. He just
I was just going to say, I don't like describing the process that I
he uses a
I
rock.
use to wipe.
What's funny, he uses a rock when he doesn't... Well, he has 2 things. He has a rock that he keeps in his pocket, in his backpack, but he feels weird about his backpack, so he doesn't take it with him all the time.
And
so he has
3
the
clam
same
shells.
rag he's had for like 10 years. Never washed it.
It's a family heirloom. If it was good enough for my great-great-grandfather, it's perfectly fine for me. How dare you insult my family like that?
I didn't say it was insulting. I'm just saying what you do. You're being real defensive.
Okay,
you should be proud of yourself.
About that.
Good for you. You're the only person that has a 10-year rag covered in shit that you use to wipe your ass. Good.
10 years? How young do you think my family... My family has been using this for generations. You kidding me? It was my great-great-great-great-great-grandfather who, and I mean, just follow the line down. And I mean, to be perfectly honest, at this point, it's not even a rag. It's sort of like a fossil.
A fossil?
Imagine over 100 years of dried shit. If that's going to turn into, what's it called, coppersite?
They're not rocks. They're family heirlooms. It's shit that fossilized and became
minerals.
Rocks. Okay, I like that. I'm into that.
Coprolite.
What do you think, Dan? Yeah.
Get fucked.
There he is. Coprolite, I'm pretty sure it's coprolite, is actually...
Coprolite?
Coprolite.
Can't hear you from here.
Is actually fossilized shit. So, it was believed that Samhain was the only time of year that, oh wait, I already read that part. See, this is why I shouldn't... I had to get drunk to wear this fucking costume. And now I'm drunk, and now I'm going to keep losing my place in the show, but it's fine. Mm. Some long-standing Halloween traditions can be traced back, trick-or-treating, blah, blah, blah. Bonfires would be used in divination rituals where a stone would be placed around the fire representing each person present. The people would then spend the night dancing around the fire, and the next morning the stones would be examined. If any of the stones were mislaid, it was thought to be a sign that the person associated with that stone would not survive the year.
Oh, shit.
Which actually made me think that if I had a grudge with somebody back then...
Kick the little rock.
Yeah, I would just kick the shit out of other people's rocks. Be like, oh, you're fucked. Solomon...
never mind.
What?
Jerk off on the rock. What would that make them think?
Oh, they're going to have a very
that would help them.
Fruitful year. Yeah.
Okay. So if you like someone, you jerk off on the rock. If you don't like them, you like damage the rock. And that was Halloween back in the 80s.
Over 1,000 years ago, but that feels like how long ago the 80s were. Samhain may be the origin of some Halloween traditions, but how did a pagan festival turn into a Christian holiday? Historically speaking, Christianity hasn't been very welcoming of pagans, at least on the surface, but if you look behind the facades of these iconic holidays, you will find that many of them are just pagan traditions with a fresh coat of Judeo-Christian flair splashed across the surface.
Well
that can be said about a lot of different holidays. Easter, I think, was originally called Aostra or something like that.
Aostra.
It was a fertility holiday.
Wait, fertility. Whoa, this sounds way hotter.
Oh yeah, Easter episode.
It used to be
Easter
hot.
episode is going to get horny as fuck. So tune in for that.
Wait, Easter used to be sexual?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What's her name? Aostria?
Aostra. I think that's how it's pronounced. Aostra.
I'm in love with her already.
Oh, you would. Wait.
She looks like a little bunny.
I don't know about that. I'm not. I think the only reason that rabbits are associated with Easter is because they fuck a lot.
Holy shit.
Jesus knew how to party.
Oh, hell yeah, he did.
He knew how to fuck.
Hey, who else is going to go around hanging out with prostitutes and drunkards and people that have leprosy and shit like that? That's somebody that's drunk. His blood is literally wine. That's the highest alcohol content that you can have in your blood.
He probably has a huge hog. If you're God, you're gonna have a great can-sized dick, right?
Well, but back in the
Zeus
day,
did.
wasn't a giant hog considered like that made you a dumbass?
In like some Mediterranean cultures, yeah, in Roman, Greek.
We're talking about Jesus here. That means that the dick was the perfect size for any situation he was in.
Well, no, he was in the Middle East, so I have no idea what their opinions on cocks were, aside from the fact that it better be a penis and a vagina, because if it's a penis and a butthole,
Wasn't he a virgin?
you're getting stoned.
Circumcised
Jesus?
too.
Yeah, I think he was a virgin.
Okay, so who was the
Flaccid
first person that decided like, hey, I'm gonna nip the tip off this thing?
Jesus had flaccid steel.
That wasn't the answer to my question. But have you seen a traditional? I think it's the Hasidic Jews that do it the old school way. You know how they do it?
Is it like the scene in Braveheart when they pull the arrow out?
Do they pull the arrow out with their teeth?
Well, they're like, bite down on this. Here's some fucking Irish whiskey, and we're gonna cut your dick off.
Bite down on this. That is what the parents of the children say. And then the moil puts the baby dick in his mouth and bites the tip off.
They used to bite it off?
No, they still do. No joke. There has been cases.
Shut the fuck up.
No, I am
Shut
not.
the fuck
I
up.
am not joking at all. There have been cases.
No, that's bullshit.
There have been cases of babies getting herpes from moils in New York because that's the way that it was traditionally done.
In New York?
In
America?
Yes.
They're biting baby dicks?
Yes. Oh, I don't even think it's in New York specifically. I'm sure it's happening all over the place.
New York is like Christine York.
It's just in New York, they're doing it for religious reasons. But yeah, I mean, biting the tip of a baby's dick off, who the fuck thought of that?
How do you explain that to like a girl you're seeing?
How do you convince an entire religion to be like, hey, so I'm gonna take this little baby's dick, I'm gonna bite the tip off of it with my teeth.
Wait, so there's a chance that someone in this room right now has had their dick bit off?
No,
no, because none of us are
We're not Hasidic Jews.
Yeah.
So it only happens to the Jews.
Well, it only happens.
So Jake from Softcore History probably got his dick bit off.
I doubt that
He's not Hasidic.
I doubt that Jake Goldman
not
is
anymore.
Hasidic. that got him out of the religion real early. But it's true. You probably shouldn't even say it, but yes, you can find videos of it happening.
So there are grown men biting baby dicks in America, is what you're saying.
Not even just for religion. I'm sure that's happening outside of the Jewish community as well. But I hope the other people get arrested for it.
I love this country.
Right? God, America. Well, I think that's more of a Israeli thing.
Gotta love Israel.
God, I love this melting pot of America. So, the word Halloween is actually an abbreviation of All Hallows Eve.
Great transition.
No idea. How do you... I mean, maybe Sean's got an idea. Sean, how do you transition from biting the tips off baby dicks to where the word Halloween comes from?
I'm at a loss. I have no idea.
So
yeah, I'm a little lost too.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I got nothing.
Right? There's no way to...
So speaking of biting off the tips of baby dicks.
You know the way that Moyles abbreviate a baby's penis? Well, here's how Halloween was abbreviated.
Yeah! Woo! Well done. Well done.
Similar to Christmas Eve, All Hallows Eve was the evening before the Christian festival known as All Hallows Day. All Hallows Eve was celebrated on different dates depending on where in the world you came from.
I remember when I was a small child, I would celebrate New Hallows Eve in Austria when I was a boy, before my dad bit off my penis.
Historically, none of the dates for All Hallows Eve were October 31st. The current date on which we celebrate Halloween has a few different possible origins, and for the sake of simplicity, I will only focus on the theory that I like the most, and unsurprisingly, the theory I prefer begins in Rome. Like my costume. Which I don't...
I think you should wear that anytime we do a Rome episode or anything that has to do with that time period, you should wear that.
Well, I'm seeing myself in the monitor right now,
good.
and no, I look like a fucking nerd cosplaying as a Roman soldier. Yeah. I'm wearing glasses, and I've got a mustache that neither one of those things were super popular in ancient Rome.
They weren't popular in the 90s, but they're popular now. Nerds are getting laid these days, dude.
Oh, I know. No. Right. Sorry, I misspoke. Oh, I wish. As I was saying.
Coop's getting laid.
Shh. I don't kiss and tell. None of these dates were October 31st.
God damn.
Are you going to start cutting your clothes off? Is it that point in the episode?
I got to get it out. Keep going.
All right. Oh, you're pulling a... Well, now you're actually just going to cut your... You're pulling a Billy from Terminator? Well, don't drag it across your skin, Joel. Jesus Christ.
I don't care. It'll look cool.
Was this the...
Keep going.
All right. I'm trying to. I'm just so hard right now. The current date on which we celebrate Halloween has a few different possibilities for the origins, and like I said, I'm going to focus on the possibility that comes from Rome, which, I mean, pretty much all of them do, because Christianity became the hot new thing in Rome a long time ago. Jesus Christ. The current date on which we celebrate Halloween has a few different origins. Sadly, not the cool late Republic, early Empire Rome, which is my favorite part of Roman history. It's the depressing post-Christianity Rome, which is when Rome got really fucking stupid. On May 13th in 609 AD or 610 AD, depending on your sources, Pope Boniface IV consecrated the Pantheon in Rome to the Virgin Mary and all the saints, making the 13th of May the original All Hallows Day. Pope Boniface most likely chose that day due to the fact that it was the date of the Roman pagan festival known as Lemuria, which is similar to Samhain. I said Samhain. Okay, drink.
Similar to Sammy Hagar. You know, he made the song, I Don't Drive 55.
Also similar to Sammy Hagar, Pope Boniface IV could not drive 55 either because he couldn't drive. They didn't have cars back then.
Yeah.
So the festival of Lemuria was similar to Samhain in the fact that it was associated with spirits crossing over into our world. By creating a Christian holiday that coincided with Lemuria, Pope Boniface IV gave those still hanging on to their pagan roots an easier path to Jesus.
I'm fine. Continue.
I doubt that.
Just please continue.
The process of integrating two belief systems in this manner, which is known as religious syncretism, is responsible for many of the religious practices that we are familiar with today, including a lot of things about Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving not so much because that was a lot more recent, but there have been similar celebrations for similar harvest celebrations for longer than that we're aware of.
Wasn't Thanksgiving for Christopher Columbus?
No.
Yeah, it was.
No, that was way after Christopher Columbus.
It was for him.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, Thanksgiving is actually a celebration of Christopher Columbus. It celebrates his birthday, which also happens to coincide with the day that he first landed on Plymouth Rock. All factually accurate. We're a history show, we know.
Oh, I stabbed myself.
Yeah, it's about time.
All right. I'm free. I feel free now.
Around 200 years after Boniface made May 13th the date to celebrate the saints, Lemuria was all but forgotten. Samhain, however, still had some people hanging on to it in the British Isles, which made the local clergy unhappy. Once again, religious syncretism was used to suppress the beliefs of those fucking pesky pagans. How naked are you going to get, Joel?
I'm going all the way tonight.
Are you going to strangle bait right now? Mm-hmm. Ross has been wanting somebody to strangle bait on this set for a long time at this point.
I'm turning it. So I was a water boy for the Roman Empire. Now I'm becoming a Gaul.
The majority of our audience is actually audio listeners. So for the audio listeners at home, Joel was wearing a burlap sack with a belt around it, and now he has cut the burlap sack off of himself with a knife and was
like Billy from Predator,
and was considering strangle baiting because he looked like he was about to wrap the belt around his neck until I called him on it and reminded him that this is a children's show. We educate children on this show, Joel.
Oh. So what am I supposed to do then? I'm a Gaul. I'm Vercingetorix now. I just need some wings.
You know, way bigger mustache than that.
I was trying
Vercingetorix
grow it.
Vercingetorix had one of the most glorious mustaches in all of history and was only replaced by Sam Elliott very recently. Mm. According to some historians, Pope Gregory IV took inspiration from Pope Boniface IV and moved All Hallows Day to November 1st with the intention of replacing Samhain with a more Jesus-friendly holiday. With All Hallows Day taking place on November 1st, All Hallows Eve was observed on October 31st. Over time, the phrase All Hallows Eve was shortened to Hallows Even, which was eventually trimmed down to Halloween.
Oh, thank God. I got this.
And that's how we came to have Halloween as opposed to All Hallows Eve or All Saints Day. Well, okay, so All Saints Day and All Hallows Eve aren't the same day. All Hallows Eve is the day before All Saints Day, and no, we've got Halloween. Nobody gives a fuck about All Saints Day anymore. That's the point that I'm trying to get at. Nobody gives a fuck about All Saints Day. We have Halloween.
Fuck All Saints Day. I don't even know what that is.
So I actually, when I was writing the notes for this, I actually had the mental clarity to know, like, okay, about this far into the show, it's going to be getting a little rough. Yeah. So I actually wrote directly into the script. So far, we've sloppily covered the oldest records of a Halloween-like holiday with Samhain, the origins of October 31st as the date of observance, and the process through which the holiday was named. But something that hasn't been discussed yet is the most iconic symbol of Halloween, which is
the pumpkin,
the jack-o'-lantern. I'm glad that you said that, because when I was thinking about it, I was like, wait, is that actually the most? Are bats the most iconic symbol of Halloween? It's the jack-o'-lantern, right?
It's a pumpkin, yeah. Jack-o'-lantern, pumpkin.
What do you think, Sean? Jack-o'-lantern or black cats?
Jack-o'-lantern.
Jack-o'-lantern. Okay, good. So I'm not a total asshole. Joel, you're just upstaging me way too much.
I'm a Gaul, dude. I'm Vercingetorix. I'll fuck you up, dude.
Yeah, let me do that again. Like, look at that. Oh,
nothing.
Oh yeah, Joel is.
There's nothing.
Joel is solid fucking man.
Yeah. Pure sex.
The carved pumpkins we see displayed on people's doorsteps and thrown by headless horsemen at hapless school teachers named Ichabod can be traced back to a few different sources. So anybody who actually understands that reference that I just made, I'm very proud of you. I thought it was a big stretch, but I put it in there anyway because I know there's some other nerds out there.
Wait,
do you know it?
Crane.
Okay, so you got it.
The headless
from the
horseman.
Legend of Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah. He's the little queer.
Arnold,
the actor guy. The actor
Arnold,
guy.
you know we're not supposed to use that word anymore.
He was also a pirate, like a little bud pirate. That guy. Yeah. I remember him.
Okay, for Ichabod Crane, I would believe that. One theory of the origin of the jack-o'-lantern involves poor people carrying around turnips while dressed as dead saints, but I thought that was boring, so instead I'm going to talk about a drunk guy named Jack who pissed off Satan. And this story is actually pretty fun. According to Irish folklore, there once was an Irish man named Stingy Jack. That sounds like I was getting ready to start off a limerick, but that's not what I'm going to do.
Stingy Jack.
Stingy Jack.
I like Stingy Jack. I'm a fan so far.
You're going to like him even more once I get through the rest of the story because, he was a shithead, but I kind of like him. Being an Irishman, Jack was a drunk asshole, and I can say that because I'm Irish. And I can be a drunk asshole at times. Jack wasn't just a drunk asshole, he was also a bit of a con artist. In fact, Jack was so good at being a drunk asshole con artist that it made Satan jealous. So the devil went to pay Jack a visit to see just how bad he was. One night, Jack was enjoying his favorite pastime of drunkenly stumbling through the countryside when he found a body laying in the road. Don't hit Dan. Do not hit Dan.
It's dead Dan.
His ghost is going to come back and shoot you in the face with his, what was it? I know it's a Glock. I can't remember what model. Do you want to get shot in the face by a ghost Glock? Because that's how you get shot in the face by a ghost Glock. Upon closer inspection of the body, Jack was horrified to see that the body was actually Satan.
Have a little drinky. Come here. Let's take a little bit of this here. Good.
Upon closer inspection, Jack was horrified to see that the body was actually Satan. Considering his life of being an asshole, Jack knew that the devil had finally come for his soul. Now, as I mentioned before, Jack was a con artist. As he stared down the Prince of Darkness, he came up with one last ruse that would hopefully spare his soul from eternal damnation. Jack agreed to let the devil take him home, but like any pure soul, he insisted Satan buy him a drink before he got fucked. The devil agreed, and they walked to a nearby pub for a little social lubrication. Satan spent the evening getting Jack liquored up, and when it came time to pay the tab, Jack looked at the devil expectantly. So, I mean, if he's going to get fucked, he better pick up the tab. Satan's goat legs were obviously lacking any pockets in which to carry money.
He has goat legs.
Oh, obviously.
It's hot. Wait, I forgot. Does he always have
Wait,
goat legs?
hot?
Sometimes. Yeah. You know,
Wait,
I like
what?
mermaids. It's the same shit. It's like halfy.
You love a good old half and half.
Well, it makes it super fucking anonymous. You don't know.
Oh, wow, look at this. If you're watching on YouTube, there's a perfect ray of light shining through the window and just lighting up my,
why is
beautiful
that?
neck.
If you can lower yourself where it's on your eyes.
Wait, let me see.
If you can lower, get low.
The chair won't go
Get on
any
your
lower.
knees. Get on your knees
I
now.
put it the lowest.
Joel, how many
Get on your knees.
times have I told you to say that to me nicely?
God damn it! I'll do it then.
Oh my god, what's happening?
I want the. There.
Beautiful.
There, beautiful highlight.
All right, continue.
Just another reason for everybody to tune in to the Drinkin' Bros History YouTube channel. So as I was saying, Satan spent the evening getting Jack liquored up, and then when it came time to pay the tab, Jack looked at Satan and expected him to pay the bill. Satan didn't have any pockets because he has he has goat legs. Ghost legs would be cool, though.
Ghostlegs.com.
Since Satan was broke, Jack convinced him to turn into a coin so he could pay the bill. The devil agreed and turned himself into a silver coin. After Satan turned into a coin, Jack paid the bill with his own money and put the devil coin into his pocket right next to a crucifix. No, Joel, now's not the time. Now's not the time.
Oh, not right now?
Wait till we get home.
Okay.
Shouldn't have took those shots of whiskey. It was like way too much.
I know. I usually make him wait until he gets home to start drinking whiskey because that's the first thing that he goes for. He's like a dog chasing a frisbee.
Like a peanut butter on the crotch. Oh my God, am I drunk too?
Actually, this shot is dramatic as fuck.
Wait.
It's about to get super dramatic. Like
okay,
3 more minutes, it's going to be right on your eyes. Yeah.
I'll see if I can.
Awesome.
Epic.
See if I can finish the episode right when the sunlight hits my eyes. Being pressed up against the holy relic prevented Satan from returning to his original form. Seeing that he was in a strong
against the holy relic.
Well, yeah, Satan turned himself.
I missed all this. I was busy sucking your dick.
No, trying to.
But there was.
I don't take credit for things that I haven't done. I'm not going to add you to my body count yet. Okay, so Satan turned himself into a silver coin because Jack told him that he wanted to use that to pay the tab. But what Jack really did was he took the coin, put it in his pocket next to a crucifix, and then paid the tab with his own money. Or he might have just walked out. That part of the story wasn't actually in there. So, being pressed up against the holy relic prevented Satan from returning to his original form.
God, you look good.
Seeing that he was in a strong bargaining position, Jack demanded that Satan spare his soul for 10 years.
Fuck yeah.
The devil agreed, and Jack released him.
Jack released?
Full release. Jack spent the following 10 years continuing his life of drunken debauchery. After a decade had passed, Jack was once again approached by the devil in the countryside. Stingy Jack told the devil that he would keep his end of the bargain, but pleaded for one final meal.
Keep saying stuff like that. Keep going.
Satan agreed and climbed a nearby tree to pick an apple. While Satan was in the tree, Jack surrounded the base with crosses, once again trapping the devil.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, so I think we need to let the viewers know at the top of the episode that this isn't something you should watch with your children. You already can't be within 300 yards of a school. Now it's going to be like 600 yards.
Not safe for work.
Oh wait, I got to speed up. I think I'm about to lose my eyelight.
Luckily, these tunics come with a prehistoric diaper. I just shot my load into it. Go ahead, continue.
Satan demanded that Jack release him, but would only do so on one condition. Satan must swear that he would never take Jack's soul to hell. Satan agreed, Jack released him, and the two went their separate ways. Now completely safe from going to hell, Jack continued to drink and be an asshole. After years of soaking his liver in booze, Jack finally succumbed to his vices and passed away from alcoholism.
God bless him. I love him. Jack be nimble. Jack be quick. Jill suck Jack's dick.
Hey! Stingy Jack soon found himself face to face with St. Peter at the pearly gates of heaven. Peter looked at Jack's track record and decided he was too much of a dick to enter heaven, so instead, he sent Jack on an express elevator to hell.
Oh, shit.
As Jack prepared to enter the fiery pits of hell, the devil stopped him. They had made a deal all those years ago. Satan promised to never take Jack's soul to hell.
Whoa.
Kind of backfired.
What the fuck?
Being too evil for heaven and in an eternal pissing contest with the ruler of hell, Jack's soul had nowhere else to go.
Too evil for heaven?
He was too evil for heaven, but he made a deal that Satan would never take him to hell.
I thought you said too evil for hell.
Apparently he was, because the devil didn't even want to take. Well, he made a deal with the devil at that point that he could never enter hell.
Did you know that love's backwards is evil?
You think that's how that's spelled?
No.
It's spelled, it's still, we'll say it though.
Well, yeah, I mean, the pronunciation's the same.
Love backwards is evil.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, the opposite of love would be hate, but if you pronounce the actual word love backwards, it's
evil.
It's evil.
Is this a Judas Priest song?
I hope not, or we're going to end up in a congressional hearing. So, being too evil for heaven and too sneaky or too tricky for hell, Jack's soul had nowhere else to go.
This is how Halloween happened? What the fuck's going on around here?
This is how jack-o'-lanterns happened.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
See,
I got too drunk.
you're not even paying attention, Joel.
I got too
not
drunk.
even paying attention. Well, actually, no. You absorbed some of this because on the episodes about Vercingetorix, you were able to recite some of the information that we talked about during the Caesar series. So you are absorbing some of this in the background. So you're still learning.
I absorbed the head of your penis in the back of my throat earlier.
And God knows how much alcohol, but that's what it takes because our relationship is getting old at this point and we need a little boost. Get the spice back in there.
You guys should adopt a kid or something.
That's what I've been saying for so long now. The best way to save any relationship,
Sean,
I'll
you
say
don't
this
even
straight
know.
to the camera.
Sean,
The
you
best
don't
way
even
to
know.
save any relationship, have a kid. Have a kid and get married. It is going to fix your relationship no matter how bad it is.
That face.
We moved to Austin together. He adopted 3 kids. It's been a goddamn nightmare. A goddamn nightmare. He doesn't even know.
And you're
I'm
telling me
here
this.
alone.
You're telling me this now
I'm not talking to you.
on
I'm
the
talking
show.
to Sean.
I'm sitting right here. That's the problem is you talk about me like I'm not even sitting in the fucking room, Joel.
Well, you're not sitting there in the room to me. Not anymore.
We can't do
I
this.
haven't been in the room for years.
We can't do this right now, okay? We can't do this on the show. Jesus Christ. My mom was right about you. She warned me about you in the beginning. I'm not going to cry. Okay, so Stingy Jack couldn't get into heaven because he was an asshole. He couldn't get into hell because he made a deal with the devil. So, since his soul had nowhere else to go, he was cursed to roam the plains between good and evil. Satan gave Jack a hollowed-out turnip with a burning ember inside to light his way and left him to suffer in purgatory for all of eternity.
Okay.
The hollow turnip eventually became a pumpkin, and the burning ember eventually became a candle. And years later, Billy Corgan was inspired to sing whiny lyrics over the top of shitty music in a band named after bored out adolescents taking their frustrations out on decorative holiday chords. I wish I would have delivered that better because I fucking hate Smashing Pumpkins. Jesus
Fuck 'em.
Christ, I fucking hate that band so much.
Fuck 'em.
Billy Corgan in particular. Their guitarist was pretty good. Their keyboardist was good up until they OD'd and died, which
Good for
Thank
them.
God.
I'm glad you said it because I wasn't going to, but Jesus Christ, Billy Corgan needs to...
Die?
I'm glad you said it.
Oh, I will.
Yeah, I fucking hate Smashing Pumpkins. In conclusion...
They have that one good song with the bee, like Blind Melon.
Oh, yeah. No, okay, so I take it back. No Rain by Smashing Pumpkins is an
Rain by Blind
amazing
Melon by
song.
Smashing Pumpkins, great song. It's
Yeah.
It's the only good song by Smashing Pumpkins.
Hey, we should talk about all of our favorite Smashing Pumpkin songs.
Oh, let's see. So I like...
Blind Melon.
Yeah. I like when a lot of them end.
Me too. I love that.
Yeah. Is it just me or does Billy Corgan look like he's been dying of AIDS for the last 30 years? Can you just get on with it?
Wouldn't that be great if he just died slow of AIDS?
I mean, he must be.
That'd be
'Cause
hilarious.
he's still around and
What if
spouting
he
off
really
a bunch
dies
of
of
bullshit
AIDS?
in every fucking interview that he goes into. I hate that guy. I'm sorry for any Smashing Pumpkins fans that are in our
Just
audience.
Be nice. Drink
You
for
should
that.
unsubscribe if you're a...
Smashing Pumpkins are popular enough where it's cultural, so I think you have to drink for that. Even though you're right.
Is it racist?
Well,
I-
it's like this. You should hit kids when they fuck up.
Yes.
Okay,
You
so
should drink for that.
I will say
It's culturally insensitive,
I will say
but
that
it's true.
I will say that me bashing Billy Corgan is insensitive to people that have been suffering from cancer because he has looked like a cancer victim for since the early 90s.
Does this make you hate people with cancer? Because it makes me hate people with cancer.
Well, I mean, who the fuck is gonna who lets themselves get cancer?
Just hurry up and die.
We've all got cancer in some way. Sean.
Yeah. Actually, did you know that that's actually true? That multiple times a day, right? I don't know the exact rate, but your body is constantly destroying cancer cells.
So we're all a little bit of Smashing Pumpkins.
I refuse to believe that. I refuse to believe that.
You don't have to like it. It's like the same as like food you don't like. You have to like vegetables.
Once again, the same way that I was bashing Irish people earlier, I can bash people with cancer because my dad died of cancer.
Smashing Pumpkins are like cancer.
My stepdad's black, so
Okay, wait. I know where you're going with that next. That we can't do.
Sean, that's so awesome, dude. I'm so proud of you.
Hey,
and obviously I'm not a total fucking asshole. I'm not actually bashing people with cancer. That's one of the most fucked up diseases in the world.
It's not a disease, it's a lifestyle.
I don't think I've lost a single family member to natural causes. It's either been suicide or cancer. So I know what I've got to look forward to.
Same.
Combination
Suicide.
of both.
Yeah.
In conclusion, it took a pagan festival, 3 popes, and a deal with the devil to create a holiday that goth chicks could obsess over in place of developing an actual personality.
Goth chicks are hot.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Go fuck yourselves.